Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Two of Us. And this is a new French film that probably came out a couple months ago, honestly, at this point trying to catch up on. There's just so many movies out there, and this was getting a lot of attention for awards, including at the Golden Globes for international film. And this is from director Filippo Meneghetti, and stars in its two leads Barbara Sukowa, who plays Nina, who is by far the one who's on the screen interacting the most. But we also have Martine Chevrolet, who plays her lover, Madeleine, who these two have been romantically involved for decades. And Madeleine had a family and had a husband who she didn't really love, but always was in love with Nina. They would seek in with each other. They have neighboring apartments, and they could sneak into each other's apartments and be with each other. But one of the big issues is Madeleine never really wanted to open up about this because of fear of things. And in this modern time, you have this situation, and then she has a stroke. And then Nina's cut off from being able to see her and trying to connect with her because nobody knows the connection they really have. They don't know of this love that they have for each other. And this film is so well put together. And, you know, at the very beginning of the film, it starts off with these two girls with a very specific setting of like a park bench. It has like an angled shot, and there's trees, and there's a lot of cawing. There's so much cawing, and the sound in this is used so richly in this film. The cawing of the birds is so prevalent throughout so much of the film, and you have this like hide and seek, and you feel that symbolism of one of them being hidden from the other, and that really sets the tone for the rest of this film. And Meneghetti, who's the director, put so much into this. This is so artistically put together. The film looks gorgeous. There's a texture and a richness to the colors in the film. The framing is so well done. Orlaine Mara, who is the cinematographer, put so much into how it's framed and how it's shot, how long, and like with the direction of how long we sit on a particular shot is so minutely, just everything is done so perfectly, all the way down to the littlest of details. And you have the film cutting from that opening sequence into this shot of the two of them from outside in the bedroom, and you can see the two of them embracing each other in the bathroom mirror. And it's so tender and so intimate. Their love, you can feel it. It's so poignant. And they have beautiful moments throughout the film of connection, of them dancing with each other. And it's so meaningful and poignant. And just, it's so beautiful, this film. And also so tragic. It's so French. You balance such beauty and tenderness with such harshness and life just punching you in the face. And life punches Nina in the face so many times, and it even gets to the point where Nina starts doing some things that are questionable. And you're like, how far do I want to stick in this with her? Because she's doing some not great things. But you're always so attached to them because of Sukowa and Chevrolet, who the two of them together, there's so much chemistry between them. There's a tenderness, there's a love here, but it's this film, how these characters and the relationship is so detailed because there's decades of tension between them about telling people about their love, and you feel that from Nina, who confronts her at one point before this tragic stroke that leads to them not being able to connect with each other. And you're just so frustrated because if she would have opened up about it, maybe they wouldn't have been so put apart from each other, but then we wouldn't have a movie. But with this particular thing, it's like, it's so meaningful, and you just feel it. It feels so lived in, this relationship, and I think that's what's so tangible about how we can feel with this film and connect with them. And there's a quiet tension between them and other characters. There's a lot of silence and just physical, facial acting in the film. There's one particular sequence of Madeline who's cannot quite move yet. The camera is just focusing on her eyes, and she's acting completely with her eyes, and like it's like Tom Hardy level of acting with your eyes. And it's done so well, and the camera work is so perfect in the way that it captures her emotions, and you just feel how this film, as you go on, and you just want them to be together, and it's paced and set up in a way that you don't know if they will. There's a sense of feeling about this film. It doesn't feel telegraphed. It doesn't feel like you know exactly how it's going to end up. It could have a happy ending. It could also have a terribly tragic ending. And both of them would have worked in this film because it has that tone and that sensibility to it. It's just so meaningful. And this film pulled me in, and I was strapped in the whole entire time. And I wanted them to be together. And watching the heartache of Nina not being able to and trying to confront Madeline's kids and her caregiver and doing whatever she could to be together, leading up to a very poignant and impactful and meaningful finale that made this whole hour and 45 minutes so worth it. So my thoughts on this film is you should go check out Two of Us. I got to watch it on Amazon. It's there to rent. This is a worthwhile experience. It's a beautiful film, and it's definitely one of my favorites of 2021 so far. But those are my thoughts on Two of Us. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.